All righty. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Kathy Viola. I am your host tonight, or hostess, I should say. And I'm glad that you're joining us. So let's see who we have here. Miss Maria and Sharon and Miss Marianne as a guest. Mary. I like that picture of you, Mary. That's great. Either that or you're just standing so still and not moving. Doesn't it look like she's just like a real person, but
It
not,
does look real, yes.
not that she's not real, but
Right.
Miss Stephanie, is that your guest, Maria?
Yes, Stephanie was with us last week as well. So this is round two for Stephanie. So thank you for coming back.
You look different, or you're in a different place or something. I don't know. Everything looks different. And then Christina, I know Christina. Hello, Christina.
Is
Good
my
to have
friend.
you.
How
Yeah,
are you?
I'm good. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad you guys are on tonight. This class is a little bit about anti-aging and your foundation or protection step. And so before I get started though, since, I have a couple of you on, what's one thing that might concern you about your skin, if anything? Anybody want to share? Don't be shy.
Dryness.
Dryness. Okay. It's a good one. Anybody else, especially now in the winter time, it's time to, oh man, let me admit, Roseanne. Yeah, because now, obviously inside with the heat, then you go outside, it's very cold, depending on what part of the country you're in, but I think everybody's pretty much cold. So your skin is taking a beating. It's all the moisture is coming out of the skin. So hello, Miss Roseanne.
Hey, Kathy, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. So any of my guests, any other things that might concern you?
So Kathy, for me, sun protection, I spend a lot of time in the yard, not this time of year, but the rest of the year. So that's important to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the environmental things we do want to protect ourselves from. So thank you for sharing. I'll make sure I'll be covering that. And Christina, you have any concerns?
I actually get the sunspots on the face. So anything to protect that from either getting darker or like bigger, I would
Mhm.
say. I'm finding that I'm getting more and more like little ones.
Okay, thank you guys for sharing. Okay, so we're going to get started with this. I promise not to keep you all night. I have a wonderful model here to help us. And I just want to let you know when we're done, there's a little poll. And if you were on last week, it's not the same poll, Stephanie. It's a different poll because this is a different class. And it's actually shorter. So it wasn't too painful. But anyway, if you decide to take the time to just answer the poll while we're on, that entitles you to $10 in free Mary Kay products.
Okay.
So, okay. All right, cool. All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about your skin. Oh, let me let people in. I don't know if I'm going to like this room thing, letting them in and all that. I figured I'd try it, but it's kind of distracting. Okay. So first thing, we want to be on a skincare program. Now, again, whatever program you're on, I know before I came into Mary Kay, just a quick little thing. I had cystic acne. I had problematic skin. I really didn't wear any makeup. And so when they started talking about, I went to my first Mary Kay appointment and they started talking about being on a program. I thought I was in some kind of, like addiction class or something. Like, what kind of program? What are you talking about? But a skincare program should consist of a cleanser, an exfoliation step, a toner, a moisturizer, and a protect step. And I know if you're doing what I did, I was like, oh, that's just too many steps, way too many steps. Well, we have really evolved a lot since when I was introduced to a skincare line. But anyway, this is the line that I use. This is the Repair. This is the best out there that we have. I don't know if you can see that. So if you're not, but we also have 4 other skincare lines. So it really depends on you and your specific needs. So if you're not already on skincare, you might want to speak to your consultant about that. And we see Sharon is busy over there getting herself prepped because she just cleansed her face from being at work. But before she gets started and we go into some of the things, I want to explain to you the difference between like moisturizers, serums. You hear all about these things, boosters, right? There's a lot of products out there. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, but I even get confused. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, if you've ever watched a commercial, okay, what are some of the things you see on TV? Hyaluronics,
Oh,
ceramides. What else? There's a whole, I mean, what's the other one? Retinols, peptides, right? Niacinamides. There's a lot of stuff out there. So that could be very confusing and that could be overwhelming. So what do these things do? Well, I want to just tell you, a moisturizer is meant to comfort your skin and hydrate the skin. That's what it does. That's it. Okay. So we're going to talk about serums next because being on a good skincare program has a moisturizer. But if you want to step up your skincare, depending on what your specific needs are, and if you haven't already downloaded the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app, you can do that, or you can get together with your consultant where it is a biometric camera. And what it does is it actually analyzes your skin and lets you know what products are best for your specific needs. So we're going to talk about serums because serums really repair at a cellular level. Okay, so they do a lot more than just a moisturizer. Okay, so the two that Mary Kay has is, and I'm sure you've heard of this, vitamin C. Anybody know anything about vitamin C? Anybody take their vitamin C every day, especially when you're getting a cold or something, right? Right.
Right.
So we all know that vitamin C has been good for us inside. But what about outside? Yes, vitamin C partnered with vitamin E, another great vitamin, helps the skin with fine lines, wrinkles, and brightening up the skin. Because what happens, ladies, and I know Stephanie, you had mentioned, you like to be out there gardening and you're out in the sun. Well, guess what? The sun is wonderful. We get our vitamin D from that, right? It makes us feel so good. But what does it also do? It breaks down the collagen in the skin. And that is the thing that wrinkles our skin and takes the volume out of the skin. So we don't want that, but we want the other benefits. Yes. Okay. So vitamin C and E. This is something, like I said, that is going to brighten your skin, help with fine lines and wrinkles. Okay. And this would go on before a moisturizer, this serum. Now I'm going to be telling you about a lot of products. I'm going to show you at the end the products that I'm talking about. And then your consultant will send you a picture of the products. So as I'm talking, if you hear something like, oh, that sounds like something I'd be interested in knowing more about, what's weird? Hold on a second. I have a little black thing on my screen. It looks like I have a big zit. It's so weird. Like, what is that? Sorry, didn't mean to disrupt. Okay, so this is your vitamin C and E. Let's hear it for your vitamins. Woohoo! Yay! Okay. Next serum. You're going to love these words. Lifting. Anybody like the word lifting?
Oh, yeah.
And volumizing. Okay, well, as long as it's not on my body, I'm excited about it. Volumizing, because guess what? As we age, okay, we lose collagen and volume in our face, okay, and obviously gravity's pulling everything down, right? So we want to use our volumizing lifting serum. And guess what? This is not used all over the face. It's only used in a specific area, which is what they call the triangle of youth, which is under your eyes, because we don't want to lift our forehead, and all the way down to what they call your décolleté. You ever notice anybody that maybe you get some freckles here and you might even have some wrinkling on your chest area or right under your neck? Well, that's because we wear a lot of shirts that are lower cut and the sun hits that area, right? So you always want to take care of that area. So this is our other serum. And again, that would be used before your moisture step. So we got the volume lifting and the vitamin C. All right. Now, Okay, so for those of you that are like, I want to turn back time, you know how we just heard Rod Stewart with,
Forever
hey,
Young.
forever young? Who doesn't want to stay forever young? I know in my mind I feel young, but when I look at my birth certificate, it's like, what? How could that be? Okay, anybody feel like that? Well, you're all young, but some of us are a little bit more mature, and it's like, really? I don't understand. I don't feel like that. And I don't want to look like that. I want to look the best I can for as long as I can. So one of the products you want to definitely, it's the gold standard in the dermatological and cosmetic skincare world, is retinols. Dun, 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 dun. Retinol. Now, you hear it a lot that, this product has retinol, and Mary Kay Skincare, some of our skincare lines have retinol, but that is not pure retinol, or what we call more pharmaceutical grade retinol. That is encapsulated retinol. So it kind of is diluted, and it gradually, almost like a vitamin, at time releases diluted retinol in your skin. And that's really good, right? But if you want the big guns, this is it. This is pure retinol, and we partner it with our facial milk. Why? Because if you've ever gone to a dermatologist or a med spa and they've given you retinol, your face gets very red. It might get very dry, irritated. You can't go out in the sun, etc., etc. So we use a facial milk. So we gradually put you through a retinization process so that it works slowly, but it actually, what it does is it produces collagen back in the skin that you've lost, and it strengthens the elasticity in the skin while it gets rid of lines and wrinkles, because it gets way beyond the top layers of the skin gradually. Does that make sense? It's great for people that have acne too. Okay, so if you've had or had acne scarring or anything, this is a great product. And because it's getting rid of the dead skin cells, it really helps to brighten up the skin. I want to ask you guys a question. How old do you think you are when your actual natural exfoliation process starts to slow down? Anybody, not a consultant. I don't want anybody consultant, but I want a guest to answer. When do you think your natural sloughing off process slows down? Anybody want to take a guess or put it in the chat?
Age 40?
40. Okay. Good guess. Anybody else?
Yeah, I was gonna say like 45.
45. All right. Good, good.
I
Steph?
remember from last week, so I'm not saying.
Oh, you remember the last week. That's good. She gets brownie points for that. Yeah, actually 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So is anybody here over 20? No.
Time
And
is
Mary
running.
Kay would say, a woman that tells her age will tell anything. So don't tell us if you are. But anyway, yes, 20. So from that point on, you really should be exfoliating and helping it along, because your body is naturally not doing it, along with many other things as we age. Okay, so excuse me. The retinol is, like I said, the best out there. All right, so now we're going to talk about boosters. Boosters. What the heck is a booster? All right, I heard Christina say something about some little dark spots or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Or some people hyperpigmentation. Yeah. And that happens it happens aging, it happens from the sun, happens from pregnancy and hormonal issues that are, challenges that might be going on. So one of the products that's made specifically for that is ferulic acid with niacinamide. Niacinamide is in the B family, vitamin B. And ferulic acid, what it does is it helps to brighten up the skin, okay? And it evens out the skin from any sun damage or any of the hyperpigmentation that's been done. It also accelerates, no, it doesn't accelerate, I'm sorry. So it helps the sunspots. So this little booster, okay, would be used before your moisturizer and before a serum if you were using a serum, okay? And what's great about this is you can see, so it stays in its purest form. It's in a glass, looks like what do they call it? A dropper, but it looks very medicinal to me. And that's because it's very pure. So you just would take a couple of drops, okay, and put it on your face. I used to put it in my palm of my hand. I said, well, that's stupid. I'm kind of wasting it. So now I just put it right, Marianne. I think I told you that, right? Or Roseanne, I think I was
Yeah. You
telling
told
you,
me.
just put it right on your face. This way it's going right into the skin, and just a couple of drops. Okay, so that's ferulic and niacinamide. Okay, what's the other one? Let's see. Oh, yes. Anybody was talking, Marianne, you were talking about feeling dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time of year you might need extra hydration, and we have extra moisturizers that are heavier duty, intense moisturizing cream, which I think Sharon's gonna talk a little bit about if she's using. Yeah, she's holding it there. That's Sharon, and I'm gonna put her on the big screen in a little while. But yeah, so you can use extra moisture because again, we wear gloves. You don't wear gloves in the spring, do you? Well,
No.
what makes you think that your face doesn't need extra protection in the winter and more hydration? So also hyaluronic and ceramide. Oh yeah, hyaluronic. Hyaluronic helps to hold the water in your skin in a gel base. So it actually keeps more moisture in your skin. And again, it's going to help your skin look more plump because it's holding the skin and the water into the skin. Okay, so that's hyaluronic. Let's all say that 3 times fast.
Ironic.
Okay, or HA. There you go. It's HA. So again, for moisture. Anybody concerned about lines and wrinkles and turning back damage to the skin? Again, we had vitamin C and E serum. Well, you want to add to that with our vitamin C with resveratrol. How many know what resveratrol is? Come on, you winos. Come on, you know what resveratrol is. It's in your glass of wine, girls. Trying to be innocent. Look at you. But anyway, okay, so vitamin C with resveratrol. What does this do? Again, this is accelerating the exfoliation process to help the fine lines and wrinkles. Poof, be gone, be gone. Goodbye. See ya. Take it easy. Go on vacation and don't come back. All right. And then the last one we have is our PHA and AHA. What the heck is that? That's, anybody ever hear of alpha hydroxys?
Yes.
Polyhydroxys? Okay.
Mhm.
These actually help to resurface the skin. And this is really good if you have very uneven skin, you know, and especially like I said, if you've had any kind of, you know, large pores or any marks from maybe acne scarring and stuff. This is very good for that, the polyhydroxy and the alpha hydroxy. And this really just accelerates the exfoliation process. All right. Now, anybody hear of Botox?
Mm.
Fillers? Okay, well, we have our own. And that is our wrinkle filler. Hello. Okay. Now this little puppy is where you're going to put those lines and wrinkles because it has the Botox. It has the retinol in it. So it also has a light diffuser, so it makes the line look less evident as it starts to get rid of it from the retinol point of view exfoliation. And this is great because again, like I said, you know, there's certain parts of your face, if you laugh a lot or you put pressure here, you know the usual areas. I forgot what they're called, marionette lines and all that kind of crow's feet, those little puppies. That's what this is for, our wrinkle filler. I call it Botox in a tube. All right. Now, any questions? Giving you a lot of information. It'll be a test. If you get a good grade, you get to go. No. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes, go. Cool.
On the pure retinol, how often would you use it? It was the 2 pieces that you showed. How often do you use that?
Okay, good question. You start out with once a week, and then you gradually get it up to twice, possibly 3 times a week max.
Okay. And I would assume that that would go the same with the, let's say, with the wrinkle filler. Do you need to use that every day? Or is that also something that you start out a few days a week and then you narrow it down to 1 day a week?
That's more of a surface thing where because remember, it's going to lighten it up right away. So you're going to see a difference more from like a cosmetic point of view at first.
Yes.
So yeah, you might want to use that as the retinol is working.
Okay. Thanks, Kathy.
You're welcome. Okay, now for those eyes. Now you all know about the eye patches, the Korean inspired hydrogel. Okay, again, hydration for your eyes. But ladies, this is not just for your eyes. They feel so good. I wish you guys could feel how cool, soothing these depuff the eyes. But you know what's great about these? Oh my goodness. Not only are they great on the eyes, but they're great to put after you put them on your eyes. You put them on where your lines are to hydrate those areas. So you don't waste them. So you put them, wherever you have in that gel, you put them around. Yeah. And that really just lets more moisture. If you feel it, it feels so good. I know I probably look retarded right now, but it feels wonderful. You can feel the moisture and it seals it in. So you don't waste it on just your eyes. Okay. So if you don't have hydrogel eye patches, Korean inspired, pink sparkles, this is something you want to ask your consultant about because they're great. Okay. I was going to talk a little bit about, before we do foundation, is those are the chemical exfoliations that are working on the skin when you're out and about and doing whatever. But during the week, let me take this off because you probably say, what a retard, she's got that on. This is a glycolic peel, and this could be used once or twice a week as an exfoliation, or you can use microdermabrasion as a physical peel to get rid of dead surface skin cells and break them down. Because ladies, I know, Marianne, you were talking about dry skin. If your skin is dry or dull, I don't care how much moisture you put on it, you got to get rid of the dead skin.
Right.
Right. It's not going to penetrate into dead skin cells. They're bonded together. They're like, bleh, you want to put it up and get rid of it. So these two products are good for that. And then, of course, using our Hoover vacuum, clean out your pores and brighten your skin. That's our charcoal mask. So if you want a good cleaning out of the pores and brightening the skin, which we use navy bean and honeysuckle, you want to look into your charcoal mask. Okay, well, let me bring up my movie star here. Hold on a minute.
Excuse me.
Let's see if I can do this. Chew gum and walk and talk at the same time. Okay, all righty. Okay, so do you all see Miss Sharon? This is Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon. Hey, and I'm so glad she's helping me because now comes, you've already taken care of your skin, right? You cleaned it, you used whatever products, are right for your specific skin. But now comes, and actually, Sharon, what have you done as far as treatments?
Last night I did a biocellulose mask. Comes in a package like this. I don't know how my camera looks funny. And comes packaged 4. And basically what this product does, it lifts and firms the skin. And with the use, you use it, I use it maybe 3 times a week, but
that's why your skin looks good.
Because it's real soothing. But after 2 weeks of use, your skin starts to look younger. So that's a big plus. It's very hydrating. When you open the package, it's kind of like sandwiched in between 2 films, and it has a lot of liquid. So you put it on your skin, leave it on for about 20 minutes, tend to fall asleep. It's really, really nice. Right now it's really cold, but in the summertime when it's hot, it's really, really soothing. I have mad allergies, so it's real calming to the skin. And it just, you wake up in the morning and it feels, my skin felt so soft this morning. I was like, oh, I didn't even want to watch it. So
that's a great product when you're going out to a special event too. It's like going
Mhm.
and getting a treatment on your skin. It's coconut.
Yes, as opposed to some people think they're supposed to use your skincare for going out on special occasions. This is one truly is good for a special occasion because you see immediate results. So that was like my special treatment last night. I did my regular skincare routine, but I added one step, which was the Intense Moisturizing Cream. Right now, my skin is extremely dry, and even putting on my foundation is, you know, kind of difficult as far as how it looks. So this is a nice, rich, very easy on your skin. So if you have sensitive skin, this is the product. I haven't found anybody who's had an issue with this particular product. So that's what I've done, you know, out of my ordinary. Otherwise, it's, you know, cleanse, moisturize, exfoliate.
And your skin looks fabulous. And here's the thing, the Intense Moisturizing Cream, if you're a little bit oilier, it still means you still need hydration. So there is an oil-free hydrating one. So just so you know, for those of you that might be a little on the oilier side normally. So Sharon, the last step in the skincare and to protect your skin is what we call some type of foundation. Now, if you were on last week, I know Michelle and Maria did an awesome job, but Maria was using a CC cream, and Michelle had said that was your complexion corrector. Okay, and it's light. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer on steroids, I say. But now it's winter time, and you wear a heavier coat, right, in the winter than you do in the spring and the fall. And so your face, you probably want to wear a little bit more protection. And or if you're going to an event, you might want a little bit better coverage, more of a you know, a filtered look on your skin, you know, more airbrush looking, photo ready for those special occasions, right? And so I asked Sharon, we're going to talk about two foundations. And first she's going to put her foundation primer on. And the foundation, what? Oh, you did already?
Yeah, I did. That was someone else
Okay.
coughing. But when you guys saw me on the camera with the brush, I was putting on my primer.
And what does that do, Sharon?
And actually just as it says, it kind of primes your face for your foundation. Sort of like when you're painting your walls, you put a primer on it and it fills in all those little, you know, nooks and crannies that, you know, may make your makeup look, you know, imperfect. So it kind of gives you a nice smooth canvas to work with. What I did was I squeezed a little bit on the back of my hand. When you guys came on, you probably saw me squiggling all around.
What is that
some-
brush?
This is actually, I use the foundation brush to put this on with. So I put it on the back of my hand and then just swirled all over, you know, keep moving till I've covered my whole face. And this way, make sure you're going upward too, because, you know, you have those little pores and, you know, just going down, you can brush over them. So this way you get in those little pores to help that smooth or create that smooth canvas. So that's what I put on already.
Yeah,
So-
well, why wouldn't we not? We don't paint the wall without, you know, prepping it or putting the spackle on the wall. So that's great. And actually it has a sunscreen in it. Isn't that good, Steph?
Yep, it's got an SPF of 15. So, you know, you're layering your SPF, sun protection factor. Yeah, SPF. I lost the word.
That's okay. Say that 3 times fast. That and hyaluronic and see what it
Believe it or not, I can say hyaluronic better.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna work with, Mary Kay has Luminous Foundation, which gives you 12 hours of heat and humidity resistant moisturization. It's also transfer resistant, especially this time of year if you're wearing like high collars or turtlenecks. The last thing you want is foundation all over your clothes, correct?
Correct.
Now, one thing about foundation, ladies, I don't know, sometimes when you're doing it on yourself, it's a little difficult. That's why having a beauty consultant is advantageous. Or you can go on Mary Kay website and do the foundation shade quiz. But you want to have the color that's right for you. You don't want to look like somebody took a head and, you know, twisted it onto somebody else's body, like it doesn't belong. Have you ever seen that? You know, where somebody's foundation like doesn't look like it belongs on their body. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It's not any of us, but I've seen it. But anyway, yes, so we have our luminous, and that's for the drier skin. And then, of course, we have the matte for people that want, again, to hold in any oil that might come through. Wait a second, all these admin people here. So we have the two. So Sharon is going to be using the luminous because she said she's a little dry on one side of her face. Okay, and she's been shade matched. So again, that's what we help you do. And so Sharon's going to put it on her face, correct?
Yeah.
Half her face, yes, yes. And so what tools are you using to put your foundation on?
Okay, so my tool of preference is our blending brush. It's like a nice little soft, what, chia pet? So this is my tool of choice for putting on the luminous foundation. So as you said, I prepped, and I always put my foundation on the back of my hands. One reason I hate my hands to be dirty. I just, especially in the morning, you're putting on your makeup and you're getting dressed, and if you have it on your hands, you end up with it on your clothes. This helps. And it's the easier way to, distribute your makeup on your brush. So I just dip it in the brush and start from the middle of your face. This way the color will like spread, lighter as you go to the outside. So the concentration is more.
Wait, aren't you doing half your face?
Oh, heck yes. I forgot already. See, this is like habit. Okay.
Yeah, you see, I know. I was like, is she dividing her face halfway this way? I've never seen that.
I know, up and down. Oh, that would be real strange. Thanks for the reminder.
No, that's okay. That's great. I love it. Oh, it's
So-
so real. Isn't it fun? It's so fun.
So we're
You can
gonna
do
do
it.
half. This is one.
It would have been interesting though, that the other way though, and actually we should try that sometime.
You need some more since I wiped half of it off.
Now, I think Michelle had spoken about last week about using concealers and stuff. Now, we're not really talking about concealers or correctors tonight,
Yeah.
but that should definitely be in your wardrobe for
And
ahead.
my skin is pretty even, but it does get a little red right in this area. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, how it just helped. Let's see if I turn this light on, conceal some of the redness. So it has really good coverage, I think.
But yet it looks natural.
It looks real natural. So I
Is
bet
it light?
you can almost can't tell the difference between the two sides of my face, can you? I'll turn this light out to me.
Yeah, it looks more glowing.
Mhm. It's more glowing, but the color,
Hmm.
it's
Perfect.
actually a perfect match. This is the neutral 210.
Yes, and our colors come in warms, cools, and neutrals.
Mhm.
And not to confuse anybody, that's your consultant's job, but depending on if you have more pink undertones or you have more yellow undertones, or maybe neither. I'm supposedly a perfect neutral. At least I got something right, perfect.
Or
Neutral.
I'm the I don't know. So,
You're a warm, I think. So anyway, but yes, so that will determine a lot about your foundation and stuff. So
I am a warm, but putting warm colors like in my foundation, a real warm color on me tends to make me look too yellow.
aloe.
So yeah, exactly. So this kind of neutralizes.
Gotcha.
So
So now we're gonna go to what?
now, next one we're gonna use is the Endless Performance Cream to Powder, which comes in, a little compact like that. What doesn't come in the compact, you can pop it in a compact. So what we're gonna do with this is we need to, in order for it to go on smoothly, we need to warm the foundation up because it's like a cream to powder. In the compact form, it doesn't move that easily. So you can use, I don't have it with me, like a little spatula, kind you use for like artists use, or you can just use the back of your brush. And this one's perfect, the blending brush, because it's flatter. Most of the others are round. And so I would just, you know, scoop some out of the compact here. And then find another spot, put it on the back of my hand, and just move it around until it actually gets soft. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. You put it, if you don't have enough to do that, but you see, you can see right here, there's my other, but, and you can feel it. It starts to get kind of buttery. And then I would say then it's ready to go. Okay. And I like using, in this case, I like using the foundation brush, which is what I use to put on my primer. And I'm going to use the same brush I used to put the primer on. This way there's a little bit on there and it actually aids in it in the foundation going on a little easier. So just get a little on your brush and then do the same thing.
Nope, not that side.
Yeah, I did the side before, so it's this side.
Yeah.
And this one's real dewy.
Yeah, remember, this is a cream to a powder, lady, so you don't have to powder later. And so
No.
again, this really is heat and humidity resistant. This doesn't go, this gives you a little heavier coverage.
Yes.
So for
And-
those of you, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for those of you who want a heavier coverage to cover, you know, more of those spots, Luminous has a pretty good coverage too. The matte, not as much as the Luminous and is not as much as the cream to powder. And you would just blend it till it gets to the, you know, the look you're going for. And so I can see here the difference. And with my skin being so dry, that's why I had to put the intense moisturizer on. Because this wouldn't move as easily on my skin and it would look cakey. And so,
Okay. All right.
so I
So-
don't know, can you see the difference?
Can you guys see? I don't know if you can see. And
Yes.
again, you know, both of them are good. It's just a different look.
Mhm. It's what
And
you're
it's-
going
it's-
for. But if you can see how this side is so much smoother looking,
Yes, yes, absolutely.
so you can see the effect. And it dries, I mean, perfectly to like a powder finish. This side, I would put a little bit of finishing powder on top of this. Just a little, because I actually like the luminous look.
Yeah. See, and the endless too. And with the CC cream, CC is great when you really want to have a nice flawless face. Use CC as a base and then use your liquid. It's awesome. Give you great coverage, you know. This is your silky setting powder. And what's nice about this, ladies, is it doesn't settle in lines and wrinkles and stuff. So light. It's microcrystallized, highly crystallized. I forgot what the percentage is, but it's like silk and really just sets the face and keeps it with a nice airbrush finish. And this comes in all different shades, of course, which is important, getting the right shade. So, okay, thank you, Sharon. Anybody have any questions, comments? Maria?
No, I'm so glad that you demonstrated that for us, Sharon, because I've never actually tried the creaming to powder, and I'm going to try that now as a consultant. This way I can share it more with my customers. So I use Luminous mostly or CC cream. So I want to try that.
You're very dry.
As the winter's approaching, yeah, or approaching, as we're in the midst of it, I should say, I get drier, yes. So I was like, whoops, where'd she go? Oh.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening?
Sorry,
Yeah.
but just so I don't forget. So I
That's
just
okay.
wanted, this is what's going to be sent to you for our guests. This shows some of our products that we went over here. You have all of our clinical solutions with the retinols, your wrinkle reducer, of course, your masks, you know, all of the products, the biocellulose. So this way, again, you'll know which products are right for you. And I'm gonna put up the poll, so if you answer our poll, then you also get a $10 credit towards Mary Kay products. So let me just say a quick prayer. Oh, and by the way, next week, speaking of, Sharon was using brushes, but brushes are really important, guys. I mean, a lot of you, I spoke to a woman that's been buying makeup from me, and I never met her. And she ordered some eyeshadows, and she doesn't live anywhere near me. And she says, is there anything that I can put my eyeshadow on with? Because I'm using Q-tips and it doesn't work very well. And I'm like, oh no. So tools are very important. You know, it's like in the kitchen. If you only had one pan, you know, we use all different types of utensils. So it's the same with brushes. Sharon's going to be teaching a class on brushes and how to care for them and clean them. Because when you have a good brush collection, you'll have it for the rest of your life. And I know that because I have brushes that are 40 years old. I know, now I'm really dating myself. But anyway, okay, here's the poll.
You'll need to bring your brushes because we're going to be cleaning.
Oh, what happened? I'm logged in from an, oh, because I went on that thing, you see?
What's the matter? We hear you.
No, what happened
Oh.
was I was trying to show Marianne, my guest. I went on my phone with my Zoom and now it's saying you're logged in from another device. So your session is inactive. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I didn't log out. Maybe that's the thing. Looks like
Is
it's
it-
logged out.
Is it my end, Kathy?
What's that?
I said,
No,
is it,
because I went on and I guess maybe that canceled it out. That doesn't make any sense. Great. I'm not on it.
Huh.
That's really not a good thing. Okay, well, I don't know what I can do other than sign in and sign out, but then I'm gonna get rid. Oh, wait, if I go out, you guys still stay on, right? Yes, I think.
We should, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me try it if you don't mind. Yeah, I hope so. All right. Let's see, leave, okay. I'm gonna assign, who am I assigning? Xenia.
So I had a question while we're waiting for Kathy to come back. Maybe Michelle or Maria, one of you could answer. So when Kathy was talking about the program, I would say I use most of the products that I'm supposed to, but I don't use a toner. So could you tell me what the benefit of a toner is?
Who's speaking? I don't even know who's
Yeah,
speaking.
trying to see who's speaking.
Oh, it's Stephanie.
Oh, Stephanie. That didn't sound like you, Stephanie.
Got it,
Well-
yay! Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, Stephanie. So like, what products are you using?
So I use a moisturizer, I use something for exfoliating, cleanser, but no toner.
Okay,
And-
what products are you using, if you don't mind me asking? Are they Mary Kay?
Not for those. I use
Okay.
other
So
Mary Kay.
when you're using other lines, product lines that are not Mary Kay has a toner built into some of her products.
Cleanser.
You need to use a toner between your cleanser and your moisturizer because you need to take the residue off your skin. That's what a toner does.
And it evens your skin tone.
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
So, we used to have a toner in our botanicals line. I don't know, Zinnia, do we still have that?
Yes, we do.
We
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might want to try the Mary Kay toner, the botanicals, in between your cleanser and moisturizer. It has a lot of other benefits other than just removing the residue. Like it does brighten, it does help you close up your pores. It has a lot of other, you know, Everything in Mary Kay has dual or multifunctional capabilities. It's not
Yes.
just one thing. So,
Yeah,
Got it.
and if you use our cleanser, it's already have built-in toner in it.
Yeah.
So you can cut the process. I don't have to do too many things.
exactly.
Stephanie, I have the whole botanical line. We could definitely talk about that if you're interested.
Okay, no, I was just thinking that that's the one thing of the program, which he said that I know I don't do. So I wanted to understand what exactly the purpose is. So that was very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Stephanie, who invited you tonight?
Me,
Maria?
Maria,
Oh, Maria.
yeah, Stephanie and I have been, yes.
Okay, I was going to say, fill out the poll and, you get $10 towards a product.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was-
she did it last week too. So she's racking up the bucks.
Yes, she
Awesome.
is.
Smart girl. Smart girl.
Did you all get the poll? Did it all come up for you guys? Because I didn't.
Yes, it's here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Great. I missed the question, but thank you, Michelle, for fielding it. Anybody else have any concerns or stuff? I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Our goal in Mary Kay is to educate you, not just, sell a product and hope it works. We're here for you. Mary Kay has been around 60 years. We're the #1 skincare and color cosmetic company in the world now. We're very proud of that, very excited about that. And, our biggest concern is that you will decide to use our products. And of course, biggest compliment is referring us to your friends, whether it's having a little get together or whether it's referring some friends. And again, you might even want to join this wonderful culture that we have in Mary Kay, which is all about empowering women. I've been doing Mary Kay for 43 years, working for myself, which is wonderful. And, the wonderful thing there's so many wonderful things about Mary Kay, but if you're interested in knowing a little bit more about Mary Kay and what it can do for you, I mean, Mary Kay I could write a book on all the positive things in my life, and not only monetary, because monetarily, yes, but personal development for my family, for my kids, trips, friends, just an amazing life. And, I was sharing last week that this year, not this year, 2025, by 2025, 50% of the United States will have a side hustle. Because I'm sure everybody, since COVID, there's all kinds of shortages. We surely had our own share of that. And, we all know we go to the grocery store, we come home with a little bit less and spent more, and we go to the gas station and, all that kind of stuff. So, who couldn't use a little extra, or even just, whether it's to pay bills or whether it's to pay for a vacation, or how about driving a free car? I didn't realize how lucky I am to not have a car payment, in whatever, 42 years, until my niece was like, I need to get a car. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize how much these car and insurance and all that stuff is. So you could actually earn a car in Mary Kay. And, does it require work? Absolutely, if you want the big stuff. But whether you do or you don't, I promise you, you will always glean more from it. You'll always gain, not only tax deductions, but friends. And like I said, lots of personal development and things that you didn't think you were capable of. You'd be very surprised, very, very surprised. So again, thank you so much for joining us. You're all so quiet. The other Stephanie came on. Hello, Stephanie. Zenny is Stephanie. We got two Stephanie. We had two Stephanies last week, didn't we? Two? Stephanie's a popular name. Yes. Okay, no questions. Everybody's cool. Well, thank you for coming on. Marianne, thank you for being on. My guest, of course. Christina, always good to see you and your glowing face.
too.
Stephanie, thanks for coming back. We love you to come back for sure. And of course, Stephanie, you're in Brooklyn, right?
You
Sorry.
Hey, you see, I have a memory every now and then. It still works. I'm so happy. But anyway, we thank you guys because, because of you, we get to do our job and we love what we do. So have a great evening. Hopefully we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thank you, everybody, for
Night.
coming.
Night.
Good
Night.
night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good job, Sharon.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you, Sharon.
Good
Yes.
job, Sharon.